iPlayer.
Live from London, this is BBC News. Israel shoots down hundreds of missiles and drones as Iran launches an unprecedented attack. The retaliatory action comes 2 weeks after Israel's strike on its consulate in Syria 2 weeks ago. President Biden reaffirms the US's ironclad commitment to Israel's security as more British jets are sent to the region. In the last hour, Israel and Jordan reopened their airspaces after closing it late on Saturday. And this is the scene live in Tel Aviv. It was the first time Iran has ever launched a direct military assault on Israel. Hello, I'm Geeta. Guru-Murthy. Thanks for joining us. The Israeli military says Iran launched over 300 missiles and drones towards Israel in what was an expected but unprecedented response to a deadly Israeli airstrike that destroyed an Iranian diplomatic compound in Syria earlier this month. The IDF says almost all of the missiles were shot down and has described the attack as being foiled. The attack marks the first time Iran had ever launched a direct military assault on Israel. We'll be live in Jerusalem shortly, but first let me bring you up to date with the latest. Take a look at this video. So that is the sound of air raid sirens in Jerusalem, and you can see the air defence system, the Iron Dome, in operation. There are flashes in the Jerusalem sky as drones and missiles are shot down. A coalition of Israel's allies, including the US and UK, has helped shoot down some Iranian drones and missiles before they reached Israeli territory. This is the footage of that happening over Jordan. Similarly, this video is from the skies over Damascus in Syria. You can see objects being hit in the sky. And again, in the skies over Iraq, more drones and missiles being intercepted as they travel towards Israel, also with the help of some of those Gulf neighbours of Israel. Well, here is what we know so far. Iran's attacked Israel with around 300 drones and missiles. There were significant explosions, as you saw, caused by those interceptions from the Iron Dome. And Israel saying it shot down 99% of the missiles. US President Joe Biden spoke to Benjamin Netanyahu and condemned the attacks by Iran. He says the US shot down some Iranian drones that were headed towards Israel. UK coalition forces were also involved in those defensive operations. Mr. Biden says he's going to host a meeting of G7 leaders later to coordinate a united diplomatic response to the attack. Well, Israel's defence forces say one girl has been injured so far and that light damage was caused to a military base. The IDF spokesman said this 10-year-old girl was injured by shrapnel from falling debris. Now, Iran has warned Israel and the US that any IDF response would be met with further retaliation by Iran. Hezbollah in Lebanon and Houthi fighters in Yemen, both Iranian proxy groups, have also been firing rockets at Israel. We are going to be joining our correspondent Hugo Bechega in Israel in a moment. But first, here's Daniel Hagari, who's an IDF spokesperson, giving an update a little earlier.
Tonight, Iran launched a large-scale of coordinated attack on Israel. The regime